Paul Rabil. Paul Rabil is putting together the Premier Lacrosse League. Ding dong, the Wicked Witch is dead. The MLL, after years and years of mistreating their players, not paying their players well enough. I understand it's a business and, they got to make money too and everything like that, but your players are your product, and they failed over the years to keep their players happy. And now I'm looking at a list of, 100 plus guys here that are ditching the MLL for the PLL, including some of the biggest names in the game. I mean, we've got Rabil on here. As I just go through, Miles Jones, Will Haas, Kyle Harrison, Jake Bernhardt, Peter Baum, James Pinnell, Connor Kelly, Matt Danowski, Ned Crotty, Ben Reeves, Matt Rambo, Connor Fields, Chris Cloutier. I know I pronounced that wrong. I'm not even going to try to get his name right. I've heard so many people pronounce it Cloutier. I'm just hoping that's right at this point. But I think it's a great idea. The whole kicker with the MLL, and one of the big reasons it didn't pan out, is it's hard to identify with some of these teams. It's a different sport than what the big fans of lacrosse watch. Ever so slightly, but it's different. I have gone to one game. I went to a Rochester Rattlers game back in the day, and I had a good time, but I think the individual events is what made it hard for teams to make money. It's hard to get people into seats for a pro franchise or semi-pro. It runs more like a semi-pro kind of franchise in terms of the fans, where they're playing and the draw and everything. So I think that the PLL's model of going on tour, having all the teams travel together and making a big festival of it, that is the strength of lacrosse. I know that I will be hitting one up this summer, any that are close to me. Probably even trying to take the kids and get the kids' butts out there to watch one. They're young, 5 and 7, but the festival atmosphere lends itself far better to the sport of lacrosse and to the fans of lacrosse, and I think that this is right. You're going to go and you're going to sell out every weekend. They'll have one in the New York region. They're going to have one down south, maybe Atlanta. They'll have one in Texas. They'll have one in California. They'll have one in Denver. And every weekend, all three teams will be playing in front of 5,000, 10,000, 15,000 plus. That's my prediction. I don't think it's going to be hard for them to get 5 to 10,000 people to these events, especially the way they're going to do it, where they're going to set up little cities in the parking lots of these stadiums where you're going to be able to interact with the players. They're going to have booths and vendors and places to shop. It's going to be a big production, a big fair-like atmosphere, similar to trying to harness the energy and the power behind the national championship weekend. So I think that Paul Rabil and company got this right. I'm excited as hell to see what happens. It's going to be very interesting. Now the MLL's trying to backpedal, and hey, now all of a sudden they want to give their players raises and they want to do this and that, but it's too little too late. So it'll be interesting to see how this pans out over the next year or two. But congrats to Paul Rabil and company, and we'll do everything we can to push it as well.